that works for this intro. In this video, I'm going to be sharing my full, honest review of the Beautiful You Coaching Academy, and maybe that'll help get some clarity around if it is the right fit for you on your path to becoming a life coach. I'm Megan at megansiemens.com, and I've been a life coach for the past 5 years, and I started my journey with the Beautiful You Coaching Academy. So let's dive on in. Okay, so full disclaimer, the link below this video is an affiliate link, so if you decide to become a coach through my link, I will get a commission for that, and I'm also going to give you in return some incredible coaching bonuses, and you can check out all the details of that in that link below. But let's go ahead and dive on into the review of Beautiful You Coaching Academy. So I found the Beautiful You Coaching Academy as I was scrolling on Instagram one day, and I scrolled past a life coach. I had no idea where her account came from. I wasn't even following her. I couldn't even tell you how I found it. It must have been on the Explore page or something, and something in me just stopped at that post. And at this time in my life, I had been running a business for the past year, and it was fun, but it still felt like there was one little piece missing. And so something stopped me on that post, and I saw that she was a life coach, and I was like, what the heck is a life coach? But I was intrigued. I was pulled in. I had no idea what it is, and I was still pulled in, and I followed that nudge because I had committed in my life to always following those nudges towards what felt right for me. And turns out that's kind of what life coaching is about. And getting in alignment with what is right for you, what's right for your path, and figuring out what's missing in your life and how to get there in a way that works really well for you. I have another video I'll link below if you're still confused on what a life coach is, that talks all about that, so you can check that out below. But I knew I had to lean in. I checked out her site. I consumed her entire website, like blog posts and all, and in the span of a couple of hours, and I absolutely knew it was where I was meant to be. And I saw that she trained through Beautiful You Coaching Academy, so I absolutely had to hop on a call right away. I booked in a call, and I also emailed her, and I think I also messaged her on Instagram, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so excited. I cannot wait to learn more. So I booked a call with her. In that call, I committed to working with her, as well as signing up for the Beautiful You Coaching Academy, as well as working with her again since I used her affiliate link. But I knew I wanted to work with a coach before I became a coach, to get the feel of that, get the feel of what it was like to be a client, get the feel of what this whole life coaching thing was really about, not just from reading it, but from experiencing it. So worked with her, had a completely transformational experience. In the span of 1 month, I had breakthroughs that I had been trying to get to for 5 years. It was absolutely incredible. So I was hooked. So I obviously found the Beautiful You Coaching Academy. I scrolled on the website. It felt like home, but I still did my research and read through reviews, along with looking at other coaching schools, but nothing felt like intuitively a fit like Beautiful You Coaching Academy did, and turns out my intuition was completely right. So I wanted to start out this video with that story, because if you're feeling that same intuitive pull, if you're feeling like you're just home and it's just the right place, chances are you're right. And follow that nudge. Follow that nudge, even if it doesn't make any sense, because it's been the best decision that I've made. It's one of the best decisions I've made in my entire life, and certainly the best decision I've made for my career, because here I am 5 years later running a full-time coaching business that I'm absolutely wildly obsessed with. So follow those nudges always, friends. So let's get into it. Here's what I had. Here's my thoughts and on my experience with Beautiful You Coaching Academy. So number one, I was absolutely blown away, like completely and wildly blown away with my entire experience there, but the experience of being in an online program that felt like I was so connected and so seen. as a human being. I had come from, the only experience I had in taking online programs was in university, where you're just a number. I went to a massive university. I was just a number. Like, no one knew who I was in my online classes. No one, like, if they saw me in the hallway, they wouldn't know. And that was the exact opposite experience that I had with Beautiful You. I felt so seen. I felt like they truly knew me. The trainers and the CEO herself, who's absolutely incredible. Julie Parker is an amazing human being who puts so much spirit and soul into the coaching academy, and you can feel that and you can see it in everything that she does for the school, and you just feel so connected. Even though it's online, even though for me, I'm in the United States and they're operating from Australia, and I felt like we were becoming like best friends and so connected even from across the globe. So that was probably my favorite thing about the coaching school experience itself, is how connected I felt even though it was online. I felt like they were always available to answer my questions, always available to give me support when I needed it. All right, my second piece of my experience with Beautiful You that I want to share with you is how prepared I felt as a coach coming out of the coaching school. I walked into this life coaching thing on accident, and I had no idea what it was. I just knew I wanted to follow it. And your brain instantly wants to go, but how? How am I going to do it? What's the first step? What's the next step? Then what? Then what? Then what? But I knew since I followed that nudge that it would be okay, and I would figure it out as I went. And turns out there weren't a lot of gaps to fill, because the material that Beautiful You gives you is so in depth, and it follows such a beautiful structure that allows you to express you and who you are in a way that works for a coaching business. So absolutely love the content that they give you and how it's structured as well. It is so supportive, and led me to where I am today, which is with a full-time coaching business. So absolutely love that. Number 3, piece, I don't know, step, part, pros and cons list. I don't know what to call these. I just wanted to share my experience. So number 3 piece of experience with Beautiful You Coaching Academy. I love the spiritual connection of that BYCA has. It's life coaching with a spiritual twist. So it's life coaching with that connection piece that drew me into the school itself. And a lot of the other coaching schools that I researched were very like structured, like no room for your own kind of flow or your own connection or your own intuition. And I loved that spiritual connection piece with Beautiful You. So if that's something you're drawn towards, if that's something you want to bring into your coaching practice, then I think Beautiful You is such an amazing place to do that. All right, that brings us to number 4. I'm gonna do 5 of these, by the way. I don't even think I told you that. So number 4 is the buddy system that Beautiful You put together. This was like, I was so nervous to do the buddy system just because I had a comfort zone there, which is hilarious because that's what I coach on now, getting out of your comfort zone. I had such a comfort zone around working with a buddy, and it was the best decision that I could have made, because it's your first client and you're experiencing it with someone that gets it, and that kind of takes some of that nervousness away. So absolutely do the buddy system. It was one of my favorite parts of the course. It was an unexpected favorite part of the course for me. Okay, and that brings us to my number 5, my 5th piece of my experience with Beautiful You Coaching Academy, and that's the community. I know I talked about the connection in the beginning, the connection within the course with the trainers and the CEO herself, but the community, I literally met some of my best friends in the whole world from this experience, and I'm so beyond grateful for that. I've met my soul sisters that I've traveled around the world with. I've gone on trips internationally with them. I've gone on retreats with them. They're literally my best friends, and I got that from leaning into this coaching school experience and showing up in everything that I did with my 100%. So I love the community aspect of this that they intentionally set up for you to create, and then when you lean into it, you can truly find some soul sister connections, and I absolutely love that. So I guess this was supposed to be a pros and cons list, but I honestly, like, people ask me all the time what my cons were for going through that coaching school, and I don't have one. I don't have one complaint that I could give you. I don't have one thing that I would fix. I don't have one thing that I felt like was lacking. I had a full-on incredible experience with Beautiful You Coaching Academy, and the majority of people I talk to, actually all of the people I talk to, I don't have one person that has had a negative experience that I've come across. So it's a pros video. It's an amazing school, and if you're feeling nudged to it, if you're feeling the call towards it, I would absolutely follow that call. Show up 100% for the work that you're called towards, and you'll get 1,000,000% out of it. Okay, so as I said in the beginning of this video, I am a super proud affiliate of the Beautiful You Coaching Academy. I always offer free Q&A calls where you can ask me absolutely anything about being a coach, being a life coach, about the investment that you're about to make, absolutely anything. You can ask me on a free 15-minute chat, and then if you do sign up through my Beautiful You Coaching affiliate link, you're going to get some free coaching plus some other bonuses that I put together just for you as a new coach. So I hope you so enjoyed this video. Of course, you can put questions in the comments as well. I'm always here to answer them. And I hope to be chatting with you very soon about your Beautiful You coaching experience. I'm sending you lots of love and lots of gratitude for you showing up for the work that you are being called towards, and I will see you